Peter Obi and the Labour Party at the tribunal today. One win, one draw. The Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPC, sitting in Abuja, continued on Saturday, the 10th of June, 2023. There are two major events that happened with respect to the application filed by Peter Obi and the Labour Party, and the other was what I will call a draw. I will explain this in just a bit. Before I continue though, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and click on the notification icon for more quality and analytical videos like this. Let's start with the win. Yesterday, I reported that the court, as requested by Peter Obi and the Labour Party, agreed for 2 video clips from Channels TV to be played in the open court. This is even though the APC lawyers protested to high heavens. Unfortunately, by the time the decision was reached, it was too late in the day and the court was adjourned to June 10th, 2023, which is today. If you recall correctly, this was the reason Channels TV was subpoenaed and Peter Obi brought TV to the court yesterday. Anyways, in court today, the court gave the go-ahead for the video clips to be produced and played.
On this note, let me once again reassure Nigerians that there is no going back on the deployment of the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, for voter accreditation. There is no going back on the transmission of results on the INEC result viewing portal in real time on election day. There will be no incident form that enables ineligible persons to vote using other people's permanent voters' cards during elections. We are committed to ensuring that the 2023 general election is transparent and credible, reflecting the will of the Nigerian people.
As you can see, Peter Obi and the Labour Party are trying to show what the procedures and processes of the elections were supposed to be as set out by INEC itself. Peter Obi's argument, and article for that matter, is that you cannot change procedures and processes in the middle of the game, given that INEC did not follow through with their plan as outlined in the clips that you just watched. So this clip may not be as impressive as some people expected, perhaps because they've seen it in other media platforms, but in the courtroom, it is a big deal. The court assumes to have seen this for the very first time. So it is a win for Peter Obi to have the words of INEC used against them in the court of law. If your process is faulty, then your outcome, that is, the declaration of Bola Tinubu as president, must be faulty too. Now, to the other issue that did not seem like a win, something I called a draw at the beginning of this video. It is about what I previously reported that Peter Obi and the Labour Party filed an application to ask INEC questions specifically related to the technology they used in the conduct of the election. First, I will tell you that the tribunal dismissed this application, saying that it was filed outside of the pre-hearing period. Okay, however, before I tell you why I think the dismissal of this application is a draw and not a loss for Peter Obi as many people are speculating, let me play for you what the questions that they were supposed to ask are. 1. They want INEC to answer 12 questions, among which are the date the electoral body conducted functionality tests on the said improved system it deployed for the elections, as well as the names and details of those that conducted the test. Remember that INEC said they conducted the test and all of that. So Labour Party and Peter Obi wants to know who did it and when exactly it was done. Number 2, who created or deployed the 4 application patches or updates to fix the HTTP 500 error that prevented the e-transmission of the results of the presidential election on the 25th of February. Basically, they want to know the particular individuals who actually deployed or created the update to the system which now led to the error, the reason for why the presidential election result were not being able to upload. Who did it? They want to know. So those were the questions. They are important questions nonetheless. In fact, Peter Obi's lawyers said this is very important for their case as they were trying to convince the tribunal. So why did I call the loss of this important application a draw? I said it's a draw for 2 reasons. First, it is not a win in terms of the court allowing the terms of the application, as I just told you. The court did not grant the request as filed. You cannot call that a win at this time. But it is also not a loss in the overall sense of the prosecution of the case. Why? Because Peter Obi still have plenty of opportunities to ask these questions in the course of the trial. They may not have granted the special request to call the specific witnesses to answer the questions. They can still ask the questions as part of examination and cross-examination of witnesses during the trial. So you see what I mean when I say it's not a win, but it's not also a loss in the long run. It is a draw, for lack of a better description. However, I must say that I was at first a little surprised that the team did not think to include this application during the pre-hearing phase, which is the reason the court gave for denying the application. Perhaps it is because of what I'm telling you right now that they realized there will be plenty of opportunity to ask these questions. So there is no cause for alarm. Another point I want to make is that it is fine that the team did not win this one. Especially, like I said, it is something that is not catastrophic to the case. Still, I hope the lawyers continue to be systematic and thorough in their approach to the case. Let me leave you with this saying: failing little things in life is not bad if you end up winning the big one. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification icon. Let me know what you think about the progress in the case in today's hearing. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.